What's up, everybody? So it's the next day, next evening actually. Had some things to do today. Still got my burn. Put some spots on my fingers there. I'm just gonna tape them babies up and get after it. You saw you hillbilly band-aid right here, you know. If you don't know, we ain't from where I'm from. So there's that. And we'll get after it. The other one. So you stop bleeding and all kinds of good stuff. It's good old black electrical tape. Do a little run that way. A little run that way. And that's how we'll work today. So, and like I said yesterday at the end of that last video, you can throw these damn cigars away if you want. While they're still lit, I'll blow back through them at the end. Sometimes I'll even cut the burnt, you know, the ash part off, burnt the end of it up. And this particular one kind of came unraveled a little smidge, but we're gonna smoke this. We're gonna smoke this sumbitch either way. They say there's harsh flavors and stuff from them, from smoking them, you know, lighting them and re-smoking them, or letting them go out and letting them sit overnight or whatever. But if I'm not mistaken, that sumbitch is $15 or $18 or however much it was. I ain't throwing that away. I'm gonna smoke it, and yeah, we're gonna smoke it and deal with it. I don't taste anything harsh on it. Like I say there again, if you don't like cigars and shitty mechanics and fabricators that ain't fabricating yet, it's probably ain't your channel. But I'm getting to it. Today this goes back to working on the shop some more. There's that damn butane. I bought this the other day and I was needing this and forgot about it. I had to buy some at a gas station, fill my lighter up, but there it is. I knew I'd bought some, I just didn't know where I'd done with it. So we replaced our refrigerator in our house a while back. There's nothing wrong with it. If you want a different style of refrigerator, and that one in there makes some fancy bourbon balls for my bourbon, and I thought that was pretty cool, so we went ahead and got that. Well, I brought the old refrigerator. Sorry about that. The thing won't stay up. And I brought it out here to the shop. I've never hooked water up to it, and then come to find out, there's not a cutoff other than the meter out here to turn the water off. So I can cut the water line and tie the refrigerator line into it. But so I bought this shark bite fitting, 1/2-inch shark bite, 1/2-inch T, and this is what I hooked the refrigerator up. So it's 1/2-inch line in. I think it's a 1/4-inch line coming out, and then you can turn that way. You can turn the ice maker off and on. Just a valve. Real simple, easy shit. But like I say, it's one more thing to make my life out here easier and better. Have some cold water and cold ice, and don't have to buy a bottle of water all the time. I can just go over and have a jug out here, and I can just fill my jug up or refill things all the time. You ain't using plastic jugs and stuff all the time. So I've been getting some of those aluminum water bottles, and I've been trying to reuse them. I keep them by the bed. For whatever reason, I drink water at night a lot when I'm in the bed, and seems to work good for me. So I'm gonna start doing that out here too, and so I don't have to buy bottled water all the time. I've got good water right here, and I don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna do that little project today. I'm gonna step over here and see if this car will start. Now I've heard that this car had a bad problem of flooding very easily. I was thinking maybe that might have been my problem that I was having last night. I don't know, so I've let it sit all night, all day, and I'm gonna go over here and hit the key. I was told crank it twice, pump the pedal twice, and then crank it again. It should start. It's like a little sequence to it to get it, a little trick to getting it started. So we'll see if that little sequence helps. If it don't help, I'm gonna check for spark, make sure we're getting spark. Which it tries to start, so I think it's getting spark. It's trying to do something. If not, that's not it. Then it's the carburetor, which it's never had a carburetor problem before. So I don't know. And then we'll deal with that intermittent starter clicking deal. We'll work on that at a later date. I just want to hear this motor run, and I want to be able to take it down the highway, see how it rides. If it rides as good as they say it does. If not, and I don't like driving in there. If it don't drive as good as I was hoping it would, I might send it on down the road and find another vehicle to do my plans that I was going to do with it. So with that said, let's go work on them Imperial for just a few minutes, and then we'll get to putting these water lines in. Or I might do the water lines first, that way you can fill up and start making ice and make sure this thing's still going to work for me. Yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, so I got the water lines in, or got the valves in. Probably dark back here. There's a valve. This goes over to my sink. And then up and over the door. So, and alright, run that water line down. I'm just got it hanging there for now, down. And then there's that little, let's see. There's that valve. Okay, so this thing set out on the patio. Look here. What's this? Look at this. It made the water stop running, but this is cracked. So it must have got busted somehow, but it's cracked plain as day. So I'll have to run tomorrow morning and get a new get it to our local Ace Hardware and get us a new Samsung filter cartridge before I have my water fixed. So we'll have a continuation of this, and while we're on here, let's just go try this old car out. Let's see. So there again, I ain't touched it since last night. Ain't done nothing to it. Oh, let's see what she does. Let's see. Okay. Pump the pedal. Just trying to start. And it's firing. I mean, it's hitting, so it's at least firing a little bit. Oh, it's trying to. Come on, baby. Talk to Teddy Bear. See, it does that. And it's getting plenty of fuel. I mean, I pulled the fuel line off. It's pumping fuel like crazy from the fuel pump. So it does that for some reason. We'll take it back off here in a minute. It's trying so hard. Click, click, click. Come on, baby. Talk to me. Talk to Teddy Bear. Come on. Nope. All right. I don't know. Like I say, I ain't no damn mechanic. I'll get in there and muck with it a little bit more and see what I can figure out. Make sure it's, cause it's firing, hit a hit and almost like it's trying to start up. But I'll muck around with it some more and try it again. So what's up, everybody? Oh, it's the end of the evening. Got the hound out here with me. We'll finish off this cigar. I fucked with that old Imperial a little bit more. I don't know. It's getting sparked sporadically, and like I said, it's the first old Chrysler I've ever worked on. I know they got some funky wiring and stuff. Those ceramic resistors and ballasts and shit they got in them. I don't know. I've never fucked with them, so I'm gonna call in a big gun, or I'm gonna take it to a buddy of mine's house and load it on the trailer and take it to him, or take it to a buddy of mine's shop, another buddy of mine's shop, and let him that knows about those cars. Maybe he can figure out what's up. Or I think it's something simple. I mean, it ran too good. My buddy that had it before me, that traded it to the guy that I got it from, said it ran phenomenal. You'd sit for 2 or 3 months at a time, go over and hit the key, do the little process, crank it twice, pump the fuel 2 or 3 times, crank it, it fired right up. He said you can do that after sitting for 2 or 3 months. So I think it's something simple, but it's something to do with my other buddy just was cranking. I think he's burnt something up in one of them resistors, or something has gone bad in it. And I don't have the time to. I can change parts and muck around, things like that. I don't have time to do a full-on, diagnosis and analysis of that car right at the moment. So I'm going to load it up in the morning, take it over to a buddy of mine. One of 2 buddies, whichever one wants to deal with it and help me muck with it. We're going to do that. So the 50, I've decided, I think, to go ahead and do the that Holly sniper kit on it, and update it a little bit. I mean, if I want this car to be super reliable, to get out on the road and go drive. If I want to take it, hell, cross country or something. So I want to do aluminum radiator, sniper kit. I have not even took this apart yet to see. I think I've discussed this in some other videos if y'all have watched them. I got some 160-degree thermostats. I don't know if this car even has thermostats in it. And it, like I say, it overheats a smidge. Not enough to shut it down or anything, but it overheats a little bit. And so I don't even know if it's got the stuff, if it's got the thermostats in it or not. So I'm gonna put thermostats in it, new hoses, and do that, and get this car super reliable. And that way I can use it for what it's meant for, is get out and cruise it. That's what I want to do with it. At some point in my life, later on down the road, I will customize that vehicle, that car, and bag it, do all that stuff. But my goal for that car from the jump has been, I want it to look original, and I want it to have the flathead in it, but I want it to have, I want to be able to get out and go down the highway in it. So that means putting probably a T5 transmission in it. I wasn't going to do any of that stuff to that, but it's just not reliable. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and drop the coin on getting the stuff to do it and get it done. And then later on down the road, when I do end up doing chassis and bags and wheels and tires and maybe a chop top and all that kind of stuff, I ain't decided if I'm going to chop it or not. It's a super nice car to chop. But that being said, that's what I like. I like custom cars. I don't like super original cars, but that car is super nice. It's probably one of the nicest cars I've ever owned that wasn't new. It's probably one of the nicest cars I've ever owned. So I don't really want to start cutting on it just yet. I don't think my skill level is up to par enough to do what I want to do to that car just yet. And also, I've traded the little blue truck. It's gone now. My buddy Snacks has got it, and my buddy Snacks also is the person that had that Imperial before my buddy Chumley had it, and he's the one I've been kind of talking to about it. seeing if there's anything that it's doing now that it was doing when he had it, and it's not doing anything now that it did when he didn't do. It didn't do that stuff to him. Well, there goes this camera going crazy. Okay. All right, let's stop that from doing that. Let's see. There, I don't know what caused that to happen. Let's see here. So I got this little tripod thing. It's about, it might go up a foot tall. It's got a little tripod on it, and the thing holds my phone. It's kind of a piece of shit, really, but it's better than trying to hold the phone or prop it up on something. It's better than that. And so that means I want to get a new distributor, electronic distributor. I need to get, well, this damn thing. I'll tell you what. Maybe we'll just prop it up. Okay, let's see. How's that? Is that better? So I need to get an electronic distributor. So all that Holley stuff can work together. I think Holley makes a, or maybe MSD one. They make a distributor for that car. And I have to get a fuel pump delete plate for the intake. A couple little things, but I'm just gonna do like a single barrel. Holley makes a single barrel sniper kit for like, you know, 4 cylinders or you know, cars that ain't got big horsepower. This thing from the factory, I think, is 130 horsepower or something like that from when it was brand new. So, you know, it's that or less now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just drop the dime and get that stuff for the car. So, and there again, that might be something I have to do to that old car back there, that old Imperial, is you know, put that fuel injection, put that sniper kit on it. Like, I don't know, I've never done any of that kind of stuff like that. Like I say, I quit doing this, like I say, 8-9 years ago, and there wasn't no such thing as a sniper kit back then, not that I know of anyways. And this stuff's kind of new to me. And out there again, like I said the other day, I'm not a mechanic. I don't claim to be a mechanic. I can work on cars and stuff like that, but I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination. Hell, I don't know if I'm even a fabricator anymore. You know, I'm still in here mucking with this shop and putting tools up and trying to decorate and hang stuff up. And I tell you how shitty of a fabricator I am at this point in my life right now. I don't even have welding gas for my welder. I don't have oxygen acetylene for my torches. I ain't got argon for my TIG. I ain't got nothing to weld with. If I needed to weld something right now, I'd have to go buy gases to weld, to be honest with you. So I'm a little disappointed in my progress. Not just this weekend, but disappointed in my progress on this whole thing right now. And I'm trying not to get disheartened with it, because I knew this was a lot to take on from the jump, to do it by myself. And that's one of the problems I have out here, is I'm out here by myself. I got no help. Crystal come help me do some things. Like, she had to come help me, like, get that bolt in there, because my arms are too big to get down in that little spot where that top starter bolt needed to be on that car. And I just couldn't get my arm in there, and couldn't get to it unless I even contemplated cutting the damn fender well out. There again, I don't want to do that to that car. It's a pretty good old car. It's got a few little rust spots in it that can be fixed, but I want to get out and drive that old car, man. I think it's going to be a fun car to get out and bomb around in, and I think Crystal will like it once we get out and drive in it and get to rolling around, and I think she'll enjoy it. She's wanting me to sell it, and I probably will sell it eventually, but I want to get out and run around in it, you know. So, but there again, I sold the little old Mazdas. I sold both of them. Traded to my buddy Snacks for a big ass fan, one of those big ass fan company fans, 20-foot blades, or yeah, it's 20 foot because the blades are 10 and a half. I'm sorry, they're 8-foot blades, and then you got the body of the thing, so it's a 20-foot wide fan that I'm gonna put in the center of this garage, and get it hung up there at some point one of these days. I don't know how to even contemplate doing that by myself, but I'll figure that out too, like I figure out everything else. Like I say, I'm pretty disappointed in my progress, but it is what it is. I think Crystal decided to sell her little S10. I think the game plan now, I know she had her Dodge for sale, and I think she's going to sell the S10, and then going to use that money to buy the parts that she's wanting me to bag that blue crew cab 1500 Dodge of hers. It's a 2018. It is for sale, and it, until, you know, if it don't sell by the time she sells that S10, we're probably going to just keep it, and I'll end up bagging that truck for her. So that might be the first truck I get back into bagging again. There again, I've never bagged a 2018 full-size Dodge truck. We'll go from there, and hopefully I can figure out some way to film this stuff that's a little more cohesive, I guess. And, but if y'all got anything you want to, any of these projects that I've got that you think would be cool to do, or help, you want to come help me do something, come help me do something. I'm cool with that. I'm not trying to do all this shit by myself. I know all my friends friends I've got left, they all have lives and families and kids and wives and projects of their own, and you know, I don't ask them to come help me. They probably would if I asked, but I just ain't that way. And but if you ever get a free time and I'm going to be in the shop, or we can schedule it, and you can come down and help me, and if you want to, or we can sit around here at my little office space here. I've got a little desk here, and the Hound has got him a chair claimed, I guess. He's claimed this. So yeah, that's where he's at. So, but I'm gonna get out, end this video. I think it's long enough, and I didn't get nothing done. I'm sorry y'all had to sit through me not getting anything done, but I should, once again, didn't get nothing done. I did get some stuff done, but nothing really worked out for me. And that's just par for the course when you're working on old cars, or when you're doing shit like this. I mean, it just didn't work out. So I've got a couple of things coming up that I don't know if I'll have time to come in here next week or not. But hopefully I can get in here and we can get some stuff done. I got to get my tools from doing this starter deal, get it put up. I want to get some more I got all kinds of decorations. I got all kinds of stuff piled up here. Just stuff piled up everywhere. I got me a kegerator. Shit. Me a kegerator in over here. I'm gonna get me a little keg there. I don't really drink that much, but it'd be nice for me to come in here and have a beer with my cigar. And there again, this is day 2 on this old cigar, and it's starting to come unraveled a little bit. It's starting to come unravel a little bit. It's dried out, but hey, ain't throwing $20 bill away. And all I do is when it does that, just come around the edges of it, kind of catch it back up, and I don't see the problem with smoking them the next day. So do this when you shut it off. And I'm gonna ask y'all this question: if you do smoke cigars, when I smoke cigars, it makes me like my saliva just goes crazy. It makes me want to spit all the time. Is there anything that, do you guys have that issue, or is it just me, or do y'all just, you know, swallow it? I mean, for some reason I don't. I want to spit it out. But if I'm having a drink, you know, like if I had a cup of coffee here with me, or if I had you know, something to drink here, I probably wouldn't do that. I don't know. I don't really drink that much. As far as alcohol, I do drink a little bit, but not to. I'm one of those people, I can have a glass of wine with my meal, or I can have a beer with my meal. I don't drink 30. I don't drink, you know, I don't drink two or three bottles of nothing. I don't drink a fucking fifth of nothing. I drink a glass or something like that, because I just don't drink much. But which is, there again, a waste of having a kegerator. But I hope, you know, one of these days I can have some people over here, and people come in and help me, and visitors and things like that. People come hang out, and we'll smoke some cigars and go drive these cars around and do some cool stuff, or maybe get out on side by side. Something I was supposed to do this weekend, and I got frustrated with that car and didn't do it, and Chris was going to get at my ass about it. I was supposed to put the starter in that little Volkswagen. Sitting here looking at it at the other end of the shop there, and I forgot that. So I have to take that ass chewing. You have to take them sometimes, you know. So But there again, my father's the judge. Pretty damn good cigar, even the second day. I ain't got much left of it. I'm gonna finish it up, go in the house, take a shower, have dinner, think about what a monumental task I've still got ahead of me here. I've got a frame table sitting outside. It's got a chassis on it, just the rails, and it's a squared up chassis that I was going to put underneath that little S10, but now I'm not going to use that, and I might could use that for old Mac over here, that old 50 Mac project that I've piled up for years. Remember if you remember my other videos, I said I've probably got everything here on the property to build that truck, minus the glass. But I could put plexiglass in that, and I can go, that's not something that's going to cost me very much, but I could probably get that thing just about running for what I've got in this shop, stuff I've got around here. So that might be a project that we start here before too long. But I'm going to get that chassis in here, maybe set that cab on and see if it fits it. If it don't fit it, because it was built for an S10. See if it fits it. If it don't fit it, then we'll back up and hunt. But I got all kinds of steel over there. I could put a frame together pretty easy with it. I've also got a front clip for a C30 Chevy, old square body Chevy. I got a front clip for a ton that I might could cut that S10 front clip off and modify it to take that front clip, make it a little wider front end on it than an S10. But I'll get off and let y'all go. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Go watch my buddy Falling Forward, Lance Rogers. He's got a YouTube channel called Falling Forward. He's invited me to come do. He's got an old Ford truck that he's been tinkering with. I'm not sure what year it is. It's a 70s Ford. I'm not sure if it's a 76 or a 79 or a 75. I don't remember, but I'm scheduled to go over. What he does, we sit in the cab of that truck and share a cigar together, and we talk music and talk business and talk just life in general. And he's a pretty wise dude, so he's invited me to come do that with him. I'm going to try to do some similar things like that with people on this channel, with these old cars. But we're going to get out and drive around, so that's why I want to get them reliable. And yeah. All right, like and subscribe. Go to Falling Forward, watch him. Other shows I watch on YouTube a lot. Some people may not know about them. They're pretty popular, but Puddin's Fab Shop, I watch him a lot. I watch Mortski's Repair. I watch there's a bunch of them. I think I mentioned them earlier in this video. But go watch some of these YouTube guys. I mean, they know some of these guys do some stuff that's pretty damn cool, and they do it on a real low budget. Go like and subscribe Go like and subscribe this channel, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Love you, and bye.